Hello, I'm Peter Bergman. This is my official YouTube channel. I'll be updating you with the latest news, so please subscribe to my channel.
Welcome back to the channel, my gorgeous drama-loving squad. Today is a totally unpredictable Thursday, and the energy in the atmosphere is absolutely electric. We are skipping the pleasantries because the Genoa City tea is boiling over and burning the house down. Grab your iced coffees, buckle up, and brace yourselves for the madness. My jaw is literally on the floor right now. I cannot even process the words coming out of my mouth because the writers just dropped a nuclear bomb on our screens. The police just revealed that Diane Jenkins is dead. Again, I am screaming. I am literally shaking, hitting record right now. Besties, we need to hold a literal intervention right now. Are we actually doing this again? Are we seriously walking down this exact same road? The GCPD rolling up to the Abbott mansion to deliver the Grim Reaper news is low-key the most unhinged television I have consumed all year. You look at Jack Abbott's face when the officer drops. The absolute worst news imaginable, and it is pure, unfiltered, cinematic devastation. Peter Bergman is out here acting like the rent is due tomorrow and he needs the Emmy tonight. And then we have Kyle. Poor, traumatized, abandoned, then reunited Kyle. The boy looked like his soul physically left his body and floated right out of the living room window. I am legitimately hyperventilating just thinking about the absolute wreckage this is going to cause. They did not just kill off Diane. They activated the Abbott men's villain era. And I am high-key terrified, but also completely obsessed. Let me take you on a quick story time rabbit hole because my brain is buffering like a dial-up modem from 2004. Do you guys remember the absolute fever dream that was Diane's first death? I am talking about the iconic, legendary, camptastic murder mystery where Nicky Newman was swinging rocks in the park, Deacon Sharp was moving bodies, and the entire town of Genoa City was lined up like a firing squad of suspects. We spent literal years believing this woman was rotting in a grave, only for her to pop up in Los Angeles sipping a latte under the name Taylor Jensen. The sheer audacity of her original fake death had me in a chokehold for a decade. I remember sitting on my childhood bedroom floor, screaming at the TV when the reveal happened. Wait, I'm literally yapping right now. Let's get back to the actual tea. Because this time, the police are saying it is real. They have a body, or at least enough evidence to confirm she is gone, and my trust issues with this show are at an all-time high. Hot take, but I am actually ascending at the thought of this murder mystery arc. Think about it. For the past 2 years, Diane's entire storyline has been this massive redemption tour. She clawed her way back into Jack's heart. She convinced Kyle she was a changed woman. She secured the bag, the ring, the mansion, the whole 9 yards. And right when she reaches the absolute peak of the mountain, right when she finally has everything she ever wanted, boom, taken out, eliminated. The dramatic irony is so thick, you could cut it with a chainsaw. Is it just me? Or did they completely fumble the bag on this one? Why bring her back, put us through the grueling, exhausting pacing of her redemption just to murder her for real? Unless she isn't actually dead. But the police seem dead serious, no pun intended. The absolute chaos of the GCPD trying to handle a high-profile Abbott murder is going to be a spectacular disaster, and I am seated. Mainly, we need to talk about Jack Abbott because the man is about to go full vigilante. Jack has spent every waking second defending Diane against literally everyone. He fought his own sister Ashley to the bitter end. He alienated his friends. He went to war for this woman because he believed in her second chance. Now that she has been ripped away from him by a killer, Jack is going to snap. I am calling it right now, no cap. We are going to see a dark, twisted, ruthless version of Jack that we haven't seen since his Marco Annicelli days. He is not going to sit around waiting for the incompetent police department to solve this case. Jack is going to use every single dollar of the Jabot fortune to hunt down whoever did this, and the collateral damage is going to be astronomical. I am literally shaking at the thought of Jack interrogating people in dark alleys. Then we pivot to Kyle, and honestly, my heart cannot take it. Kyle's entire adult life has been defined by the trauma of his mother abandoning him. He finally got to a place of peace. He forgave her. He let her back in. He defended her against his own wife, Summer, which literally ruined his marriage. Kyle sacrificed his marriage for his mother, and now someone has murdered her. The psychological break this boy is going to endure will be studied in psychology classes. Kyle is going to team up with his dad, and these two Abbott men are going to turn into a two-man wrecking crew. The grief is going to morph into pure, unadulterated rage. I can already see Kyle storming into the athletic club, throwing tables, and demanding answers. It is going to be messy, it is going to be toxic, and I am literally going to eat up every single second of it. Totally, we have to look at the suspect list because it is longer than a CVS receipt. Who wanted Diane dead? The better question is, who didn't want Diane dead? But my eyes are laser focused on one person right now, Phyllis Summers. Let's look at the facts, squad. Phyllis has been spiraling out of control. We literally just saw her get forced out of Newman Enterprises. She is acting like a total outcast, playing the victim and getting harshly rejected by her own son, Daniel, right in the middle of society. And then Sharon Newman had to literally chase her down to the coffee house and step in, telling Phyllis she needs to take control of her life after the whole clinic incident. What if this was her taking control? What if Phyllis, in a moment of pure, unhinged desperation, after Daniel told her she hasn't learned from her mistakes, decided to eliminate Diane? Phyllis already faked her own death to frame Diane once. The poetry of Phyllis actually murdering Diane this time is almost too perfect. I am screaming at the potential of a Phyllis villain arc. Yet, if it is Phyllis, how did she pull it off? The woman is a mastermind, but she is also deeply emotional right now. The timeline of events is so suspicious. Phyllis hits rock bottom at society. Daniel tells her she hasn't learned a single thing from her mistakes. She storms off, and suddenly Diane turns up dead. The math is mathing, besties. The math is literally mathing. But Jack and Kyle are not stupid. They know Phyllis's history. They know her hatred for Diane runs deeper than the Mariana Trench. Kyle is going to march straight up to Phyllis's hotel suite and accuse her to her face. Can you imagine the screaming match, the veins popping out of their necks? The sheer volume of that confrontation is going to break my television speakers. Phyllis is going to deny it, obviously, but she will look guilty because she always looks guilty when she is backed into a corner. But wait, plot twist. What if it's a setup? What if someone is trying to frame Phyllis again? Tucker McCall has been awfully quiet lately, and we know he has the resources to pull off a hit like this. Or what about Ashley? Could Ashley Abbott have finally snapped? No. Ashley wouldn't murder someone, or would she? This is Genoa City, where people get pushed downstairs and locked in cages on a regular Tuesday. But honestly, the idea of Jack and Kyle having to investigate their own family members is the kind of high-stakes drama that soap operas were invented for. They are going to trust no one. The Abbott mansion is going to become a fortress. They are going to be side-eyeing Tracy, for crying out loud. Okay, maybe not Tracy, she is an angel, but everyone else is fair game. And can we talk about the police for a second? Is it just me, or did they completely fumble the bag on this one? How does a high-profile woman like Diane Jenkins, living in the highly secure Abbott estate, end up dead? Where was the security? Where were the cameras? The GCPD is notoriously the worst police force in the history of television. Jack and Kyle are going to realize within 5 minutes that if they want justice, they have to get their hands dirty. The transition from grieving family members to amateur detectives is going to be a masterclass in character development. I want to see Jack using his corporate espionage skills to hack into security grids. I want to see Kyle bribing informants. Give me the gritty, dark Abbott era. The emotional shifts in this storyline are going to give me whiplash, and I am here for it. 1 minute, we are going to get these gut-wrenching, tear-jerking flashbacks of Jack and Diane's recent wedding, the sweet moments, the promises of forever, and the very next minute, we are going to smash cut to Jack slamming a suspect against a wall. The duality of man. Literally, this is the kind of storytelling that makes me a day one stan. When this show fires on all cylinders, it is unmatched, but they have to stick the landing. If this turns out to be another fake out, if Diane is just hiding in a cabin in Wisconsin with a mild case of amnesia, I am going to spontaneously combust. I will literally write a strongly worded letter to the network. We need real stakes. We need this death to mean something. So what is the game plan, squad? We are going to monitor every single spoiler, every single leak, and every single frame of the upcoming episodes. Jack and Kyle's revenge tour is officially the main event. Whoever the killer is, they better sleep with one eye open because the Abbotts are coming and they are bringing hell with them. I am going to be staying up until 3 a.m. every night analyzing the background extras just to see if I can spot a clue. This franchise has me in a literal chokehold, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Drop your wildest theories in the comments right now. Who killed Diane? Is she really dead? Will Jack and Kyle cross the line to get revenge? I need to know your thoughts before my brain short circuits. Until next time, stay messy, stay obsessed, and trust no one in Genoa City.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.